Ah, how's it going, Yeti?
What's going on, Brad? It's been a while since I've been over here. Last time I
Yeah,
was over here, it was looking like a pink castle.
yeah. No, I loved being the fairy king and all, but you know, all that wool just made it kind of hard to walk around. But you know, how's your base going?
It's good. We just got the beacon up. I'm excited about that.
Ooh,
We got a
nice. I got a
large
beacon
F1
too.
track.
Oh
We've
yeah, the
got,
ice
mob
tracks,
farm.
mob farms. Yeah, I have what you might consider a music disc farm over there.
Oh, really? You've got a music disc farm?
Yeah, want to see it?
Sure. Show me a music disc farm. I don't think I've actually seen one on the server yet.
Um, Here, well, there's a skeleton in there.
It looks like more of a spider farm than a disc farm.
Alright, yeah, a creeper blew up in here and I'd never got around to replacing some of these carpets. So spiders are spawning now. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting murdered by your skeleton.
Yeah, it's pretty makeshift, but you know, they spawn in here and then I just, walk in the circle and they get shot by that guy. I think his name is Billy. Yep, it's Billy. And so,
Right.
Billy produces all my music discs for me. That's good, right? Gives me a little bit of
If
gunpowder.
you say so. The only thing I see spawning here is spiders.
Yeah, if I replace, I really need to be replacing that carpet, I think.
And Billy's putting more arrows in you than he is on any creeper.
Well, it's temporary, okay? I do have every music disc in the game, so I consider that an accomplishment.
So I saw your mob farm, but tell me at least your storage is a little bit more put together than your disc maker.
Dude, yeah, trust me, come over here. This storage system has served me since day one of this server, which I remind you was before you joined. Day one. It's right here.
This is your fancy storage system.
Yeah. You see, I got blocks over here, tools over here, resources, drops, and growing things. Although, on the bottom, it's still decently organized, but when you look towards the top, it gets a little less organized just because I ran out of some space, especially in like the blocks area.
So you're telling me the man that made the super fancy piston door that is in the Hitman hideout or the black market, and this is the best you can come up with for a storage system?
I didn't have any redstone at the time of building this, but it works. I mean to be fair, yeah, this place back here, you turn around,
you've got rabbit hides under your stone.
That's under my tools, but yeah, I get your point. Yeah, and most of my stuff just stays in shulker boxes anyway, so there's no real rush to build a sorting system, right? Right?
You have a room that's a wallpaper. The wallpaper is shulker.
Oh, yeah. Do you not keep a ton of shulkers in your base?
I don't have a room dedicated to them.
Well,
and what's up with the ice?
Oh yeah. Well, look at this one. This is proof that my music disc farm works. Oh yeah. You see? You remember when I had to find the Yeti?
Yeah.
Well, you step down here. Just watch that snow block that the golem is standing on.
Oh, this is your snow generator?
It's my snow generator. Alright. Look at this one.
In this shulker.
See? And you say my music disc farm doesn't work.
You got discs. Your farm just doesn't really back it up.
How do you think I got most of these discs? If you say
I know you've hit a bastion or two.
Yeah, that only gets you pig step though. But to be fair, you are right. A lot of these did just come from hunting them manually in the desert. But I probably have more discs than your creeper farm generates.
You have me there. You definitely have me there. Oh, and the zombie has me here also. So I came out here just to try to stand at your table, and I already was attacked, and it looks like we've got another one coming. When was the last time you actually tried to light up your base?
It's been a minute. Sorry if I hit you with my sweeping edge there. But, my base is well lit around here, isn't it? Zombies do come from... Alright, they do come from up there on the hill. But I probably would have lit it up a little better if it wasn't for your little prank. How'd you... You covered my entire base with that prank.
And it didn't take that much time.
What do you mean? My base is giant.
I don't know. If I was able to cover it in only a couple stacks of wool, how giant is it?
Dude, a couple stacks of wool. Look, it's almost a... Wait, it's almost a chest full of wool. I keep it all right here.
Do you really? I actually don't know. I have no idea how much wool it is. Oh no, there's not even any in there.
Right here.
Yeah, that's a couple stacks. It doesn't even fill a full chest.
Well, okay. It's not the biggest base in the world. But at least we don't have monsters. Oh, well,
you do have monsters.
At least I got a sorting system.
You also don't have a sorting system.
Well, I can brew potions.
Yes, you can brew potions. You do have a potion brewer. I'll give you that.
What's so great about your base?
I mean, all of my items get dropped off by minecarts to the storage system, go automatically sorted. I do have an old-fashioned but fully working mog farm that gives me a little bit more than just your music discs.
But
I've got a racetrack. I've got a beacon also, finally. Although it doesn't look like your beacon's fully upgraded yet.
What do you mean?
You just have haste going, unless this is haste 2.
It says haste 2 on my screen.
Oh, sorry. It just gives me the mining icon. I'm just saying, I think your base could use a little bit of a facelift. And you still have the giant candy cane. You didn't even take down all the wool.
Yeah, that candy cane is... I kind of like that candy cane, if I'm being honest. It gives the mountain some character.
If you say so.
Not at all, just because I'm too lazy to fly up there and take it down.
The one stripe of pink wool really adds character.
Did you do
and
that?
Now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Did you do that, or did someone else do that?
The comment did that.
Oh. You know, in no way related to the conversation we're having, I'm gonna go, I'll be right back. Stupid Yeti. He thinks he's so cool building his candy canes and his fancy ice tracks. Well, guess who's winning your ice race, Yeti? I can't believe he just called my base small. We'll show him whose base is small. Compared to my base, his is gonna look tiny. I'm gonna step on it. He will see. How's it going, everybody? We are back here at my base, and you're probably noticing something that's a bit different, and that would be down here. So after Yeti came over and he's like, oh, your base is so small. Yeah, well, what now, Yeti? Okay, I know it is still kind of small, but I actually have much bigger plans. For today, I want to finish up these cave areas And so far what we have is we have this nice dock area, and I'm gonna do some more stuff going out there, maybe build a couple ships, things like that. Maybe not today though. And then I have some villagers. I've just been converting some zombie villagers, and so I have all the tools I should need to trade for. I got toolsmith, the weaponsmith, and the armorer, so I can get all those pieces of armor without wasting diamonds anymore. So that'll be good because I plan to sell those in the black market once I get more trading set up. And in here, we're gonna have a few different things. This is probably where we're gonna keep things like auto smelters. I'm gonna move a better brewing system in here. And then this is actually gonna branch off to go behind. So if we go up here, it might not be in this exact spot because it's not the best spot, but out here, we're gonna build some more buildings instead of just having caverns. And so eventually this whole island is going to be covered in buildings, so it's going to be like a little town. There's going to be like probably a main path that goes across like this, and after this path is complete, ooh, Riptide, yay. All right, so after we get that path in, there's just going to be probably like a main building over here. I'll destroy all this. And then this arch right here, I'm going to turn this into more of a structured bridge, probably take some of that down. We're going to have to do a lot of terraforming. I also plan to do stuff with this island just because I think all the sand that pillars up like that on Amplified Worlds is ugly. I've had to do some work to a lot of the sand, but I still got some more to go because I want to get rid of all of this. But it has been going pretty well, I think, because I still need to clean up a lot of the walls and things around here, but I think it'll look pretty good when it's all done. And we have this giant rock in here. I thought it was a fun detail to add in. I might do some more of those just around, so maybe like, it kind of looks like a stalagmite, so I might do some like stalactites coming down and things like that. And maybe not as big as that, but just some smaller details like that. And yeah, this path is gonna wrap to also come into here, and it should all be nice when it's completed. So I'll get back to work on this area, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, so I was working on the base here, and my scroll wheel on my mouse is actually a bit broken at the moment. I have a new mouse on the way. I ordered one, but it makes it a little difficult to work on the base. So instead, I'm gonna do something that I can probably do a little bit better, which is go ancient debris mining. So I'll see you guys in the nether. Okay everybody, I'm here in the shopping district, and we finally have a slime shop open. The newest member of the server, Lowy Kua, is actually the one who built this. And up here it says 1 stack for a diamond. Okay. So I'm still using my broken mouse, so I might not be moving that fast. But I'm gonna buy a few, I think. I'm not gonna buy that many though, so I think. That should definitely be enough for what I'm gonna be doing today, and I'll see you guys in the black market. That didn't happen. I'll see you guys when I get to the black market. Hello everyone, we're down here in the new black market, and as you can probably tell from that redstone in the corner, we have this door operational. Alright, it is kind of loud, which is a problem, but it's not going to be open and shut too often, so I don't think it's that big of a problem. And looking back on this, I realized I was very selfish when I designed this door, because I designed it so that I could have a nice design on this side of the door, since it's not allowed redstone on the other side, but only me and the bounty hunters are going to see this side. It's basically only me that sees this. Like when it's closed over here, I don't want to lock myself out, but yeah, that will look good from over there, but over here it doesn't look as good. I mean, I can decorate this little tunnel and make it look a little better, but I was just selfish because the good looking side I put on the side that I'm gonna see. So I'm sorry guys that you have to look at the ugly side of the door, but yeah, I'm not flipping it around, so it's gonna have to be that way. But anyways, we do have to actually make a new entrance, because if you come up here, this waterfall is actually like, you have to take sort of a hard right now to get around the redstone. I expanded it as much as I could over here. It's just gonna sort of try to go down into this angle. I think I'm just gonna have to go a little deeper over here, redo all this terraforming, definitely redo all those pillars and this one, and then from there we'll just see where it goes, because I think I just want to wrap it around and it'll be down a bit lower and it'll come out over here, I guess. And so then you just come in and you get a bit more open of an area, I think. And so this area that I'm standing in, it's gonna be like the main shop where I have different corners for different items I sell. I plan to sell some tools, ink crystals, music discs, just all sorts of strange items. And then over here we have the door to the hunter area. This is going to be a key system instead, like I had before up at the top. And over here I plan to have sort of a jail. So I'm going to have up top, I'm going to have a good looking jail cell. Then down below it, I'm going to have a real jail cell that people can't escape from until someone lets them out with a key. I'm going to try to make it as secure as possible. I ended up getting a lot of obsidian from Striker, so I should be able to make something work with my not so good redstone skills, as you can see by how big this door is behind me. But I think we can make something work, and it'll at least be a fun thing for the server. I think I'm not really going for maximum efficiency with any of this stuff, but I'm trying to do some more server togetherness stuff. And so I feel like if I get a lot of the interaction with the shop, it could be really fun for everyone, including you guys, the viewers. So with that being said, that's all I'm really planning to do to the black market today. And I'm gonna head back to my base and show you, just talk about my base plans for a little bit. Here we are back at my base, and I'll show you what I've done and talk a lot about the plans I have. So over here, hello zombie. Over here I have got this very open, very inviting area of the cave where you come in, you walk over this toxic puddle. I try to make my builds tell a story, so that's what I was going for with this, because you can't step over the toxic puddle, so you walk over the bridge to get it. Just something simple like that. I try to include in all my builds. And so this thing, the way it works is you just have glass with some air layers between them, and you can continue that down a really long way with some lights at the bottom, and it gives you this cool, just like matrix, like void effect. You can do it with any colored glass. I thought green looked best in this situation. And so that is most of what I've done. As you can see, I also finished up the path and decorated a little bit. I still got a lot more touching up to do on all these walls. Gross diorite, gross coal ore. And so I'm going to end up touching those up. But there is a lot more we need to talk about, because this cavern is not all there's going to be to my base. If you look over this way, it comes out and there's currently nothing, but I live on an island that's a relatively small island, but still pretty big in terms of building. And so I would like to build this whole island into an inhabited place. And so I want it to be sort of piratey, sort of fantasy themed, with some more caverns than just what I have in these smaller mountains. And over here I'm going to clear out all these floaty parts and build a miniature castle that I can stay in and get a nice view of everything from. It's a really great vantage point over here. This little land strip I'm going to turn into a bridge, and I have a whole lot of structures planned for back there. There's pathways, everything. It's gonna look like a really cool little town, sort of kingdom style, with, flags going up because, we're pirates. And that will be all really cool. This island, I'm still deciding between two ideas. The first one is a volcano, which, it's really cool because who doesn't love a volcano? And the second one is just to make the whole mountain look better, terraform it, and then put a perched dragon up there. Also a really good vantage point if you're looking down. And so, I don't know which one I want to go for because they are both take about the same amount of time. I guess the dragon might be a little harder, but not much. And inside the volcano would be really fun to make too. But time is our enemy at the moment because the season, it's winding down relatively to how long it's been, because after we get some stable releases of 117, we're moving on to season 2 as far as I'm aware. So that might change. There's been a little bit of controversy about that around the server, but we will figure it out, and that's what I'm just gonna plan for. So I still have a lot to get done because some of my bigger projects haven't even been started yet. I still have the Black Market to attend to and finish. So I'm not going to have that much room to do all those things I want to do, probably, but I'm going to try. So, the one big project that I need to talk about is an item sorter, which I should probably do first because I'm going to need sorted items for all the stuff I do after it. And that is also something I have to make a decision on because there are several kinds of item sorters you can build in Minecraft. So the items I'm thinking about, or the kinds I'm thinking about, are this simple single item sorter. We've all seen it. You put 41 111 in, or 18 111 in a hopper, and you just let it filter out that single item, and we all know how that works. And it's really simple. It's really easy. But you have to do that for every individual item that you want, and you have to just have chests for every individual item you want. And so that it's an easy, simple option, but it could also be very time consuming based on how many items you want to sort. And so another option I'm looking at is the multi-item sorter, which you'll have multiple items for every chest, and that is good, but that relies on slot reservation, which is kind of weird because you have to put at least one back every time you use it, which I don't like at all. And it's also it's more complex than the single item sorter. Not that complex though. And the way it works, it's just kind of laggy, and it's just not very practical in my opinion, just for common use. Also, what items do you put together? So it does get kind of messy. The last one I'm considering is the most complex out of all of them, and it's got its ups and downs. It is the search engine style system, where you have all your items loaded in your system, normally in shulker boxes, and it just goes through all your items, sorts them out, and just brings them to one central location, just to where you're interacting. And it sounds great in theory because it keeps all your stuff nice and compacted, and you can do it for any stackable item, and maybe even non-stackables if you want to get crazy with redstone. But that item is the most complex, first of all, and it is not fast at all. It is very slow because it has to cycle through all your items and search for them and pull all of them out and then bring them to you. So that's good if you need like a lot of items in bulk and just commonly, but I don't know if I will, so that might not be the best for me. So I might just end up coming up with my own solution instead of going between those three. And so I'll let you guys know whenever I decide that, which will probably be next episode. But until then, that is all we have time for, so I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. This was a really fun one, and goodbye. Okay, this is post-editing Brad Buss here, and I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm sorry that my mic quality has been super low. I plan to get a new mic soon, so that should help. And I'm also planning to get an actual intro and outro soon, so hopefully the quality of the videos gets better from here.